Um, 10 Years released a new song,
Really?
When?
but it's a cover of Florence and the Machine song called No Light, No Light. It's pretty good.
Huh.
Check it out.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I had no idea when did that drop.
I have it here. Hold on, let me.
You just wrote it down.
Yes, I have this here. September 9th.
Fuck
Cover
yeah.
was released on September 9th. The Autumn Effect, the Provence Live 10 years upcoming Autumn Effect 20th anniversary tour. They're going to be touring.
And they're going to be doing the Autumn Effect?
Yeah. It says the cover was released on September 9th and will be performed live on 10 years upcoming the Autumn Effect 20th anniversary tour.
I love that album.
I would go see that.
Oh, absolutely.
I love it when bands go on tour and they play the album that's they're generally doing an anniversary of, and they play it in order. I love that shit. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking out their website right now. Oh, yeah. They're already on tour. They're in Kansas. What's
Willingly?
the date today? 21st. 21st, they're in Louisville.
Louisville.
We
Louisville.
played- We used to play at a club. Not used to. We played there several times called JJ's, Kansas City, Missouri side. That was such a cool place. It reminded me of the Mirage, the whole setup, everything. It was awesome. It just didn't have the high ceiling. Just right off of downtown. It was so fucking cool. It was also like a barbecue joint. So you walk in, it smelled like cigarette smoke and beef. It was fucking awesome. It was a great place.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, back then,
Two
Kansas City.
of my favorite things. Fuck.
Kansas City had a lot of cool places to play down there, man, and they paid very well.
They paid really well. It was
have
nice.
you guys- I heard another one here. Have you guys heard of Matt Mason?
No.
No.
Matheson. So he had a song released with, and the reason it came up on my thing is it's featuring Manchester Orchestra, who I follow, and but song's called Cursive. You should check that song. It's a kind of ballady, but their voices together are really good.
What's his name? Matthew Mason?
Matt Mason. Mason is Maeson. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, I think that's.
I know nothing about them. I've done no dive on any of his other music. I just saw that. He's originally from Virginia Beach, according to Wikipedia.
Nice.
Nice. As far as shit, what were we gonna say?
It says he's performed at Bonnaroo, Lollapalooza, Forecastle, a bunch of festivals. He's been active since 2016.
Okay,
But
so
that song's really good. In fact, the end when Manchester Orchestra singing, I got goose pimples on my legs again.
Nice.
Anyways, sorry, I think I cut somebody
I'm
off.
looking right
No.
now.
No, I was just gonna say that. I mean, the stuff that I've been listening to is a lot of older stuff. Since that Queen episode, I've just been listening to Queen nonstop.
Really?
Yeah, fuck, I love Queen. I've always been a huge Queen fan. So it just, like you said, I think it was that episode. You said, that Just Ranked brought Queen back to you, and that whole fucking Just Ranked, fucking right on.
Fucking right.
There was so much truth to what you said there. Is during the show, I mean, obviously there's songs that we all love, but when we do these deep dives, we have a topic that we have to do, and that forces us to go into a lot of these little areas. So what you said was so fucking truthful and so honest that I commend you on that. That was a
And that's how I'm with you. That's really how I felt. And I said it kind of half-assed jokingly.
But it's true.
When Joe was talking about the movie, I like the movie and the music, and we rejoice in the music. And I didn't agree with the way that exactly how the movie went, but I like the music. Cool. But I didn't watch the movie and then go binge. I just went on living my life. And if
right, exactly.
Queen played, I listened to Queen, but I never, unless I felt the urge. But with us having, like you said, having to dive in, I was like, oh my God, I forgot so much of this. I love, holy shit.
Mhm.
And maybe you're clearly still doing it.
I am still every time I cook, I'm throwing Queen on the.
Well, it's interesting because we were talking about
That's
Primus,
awesome.
a few shows ago.
Yeah,
And I've been listening to some Primus, but then that got me into Gizmodrome, which is, his band with Stuart Copeland and a bunch of other guys.
Mhm.
And then that led me into Animal Logic, which is an older band from the late 80s with it's Stanley Clark and Stuart Copeland with Deborah Holland, who's a Canadian singer-songwriter. Some very cool stuff. So I've been going down this, I've been purposely trying to find bands that are older that I've either heard
That
of
you
and not really,
missed or didn't
that I
give
either
any-
missed or I've heard of and didn't really take the time to really reach into them. But yeah, and then I, of course, somehow along the way came about with the Love Mongers, the Heart Sisters. So I listened to their first album, Really Wig or whatever it was called, Really Gig. And then obviously for newer stuff, the new Mammoth album, I love these 3 songs that have been released off this album.
Yeah.
I love this newest song. What was it called? It's I Really Wanna Tell You to Fuck Off.
Yeah.
But if you guys watch the video, it's Tim just talking about all these trolls that go after him all the time. Because if you've ever seen them on Instagram and stuff like that, these guys incessantly go after him because, oh, you're not Eddie, or well, you're just trying to be Eddie Van Halen. It's like,
oh, they give him shots about his weight and all
the time, dude.
Fuck,
But
dude,
this entire song, it's funny. Did you see the video? Because
fucking losers are relentless.
He's tapping with his middle finger like this, and he's like winking and blowing kisses at the camera.
Meanwhile, he's just fucking awesome, right? Like,
and everyone says he's the nicest fucking guy, and he comes off as the nicest guy in the world. It's just like, fuck off, man. He writes some great music. He can't help who he is.
He's in a tough position, though.
Yeah, but
it's not his fault.
No,
he's in a tough position because he comes from music royalty,
right? Like,
and piece of shit know-it-alls have nothing better to do outside of I don't know, jerking off, drinking beer.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just thankful. Hopefully, what he's showing is he really doesn't care and he doesn't internalize it because, like I said, the fact he is doing his own thing and finding his own sound and not trying to be dad, and he's not trying to be anything other than what he wants to do. And him. Like I said, his first 2 albums, they're okay, nothing bad. It was just kind of like, but these first 3 songs I've heard off here at the end, the spell, and I really like them. All of them are really good, man, and they all have a hook of some sort. I get what Jimmy says with "I Really Want." He says it sounds like Nickelback a little bit. I think it's the guitar sound.
It's the guitar.
No.
Guitar sound.
I mean, it's partially that, but you listen to how he starts singing. Da 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 da.
Oh, you think it's his vocals?
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
I brought it to my wife what you said, and she's a Nickelback aficionado, and she said you're wrong.
Gina. Don't show her.
Yeah, like I said, I laugh at those fucking trolls. Like, you could name 10 Van Halen songs, you can't even play the air guitar, and you're judging this fucking guy who's playing all the fucking instruments.
Right.
He's fucking
dude. He's playing all the instruments.
Yeah. Our first episode, Van Halen, I made a big point to say how impressed I was with this kid. He's in his 30s.
Right.
But I own the first 2 albums, and the second album I was a little not disappointed. It just wasn't as great as the first album. The first album is always like, oh, this is great.
Right.
It wasn't as
Also,
good.
I think, like we discussed in one of the shows too, is like that first album you have forever to write, right? And that album was in the can for a long time.
Yep. So yeah, I was with Joe when I bought that. We were in Hopkins when I got Mammoth 2. But I'm looking forward to getting 3 now because I really wanna fuck with you. Get that album.
Do you want that in the can or no? I'll have it right here. It's fine.
I do.
European
I
vacation.
like it.
Can I get a Coke? Do you want that in the can?
Yeah,
No,
talk
I'll have
dirty.
it right here.
Talk dirty. I'm a bad boy. So yeah, some of the old shit I've been listening to is weird mix, but back to back, I've been listening to the first 2 albums of Men at Work, and I've been really diving on Limp Bizkit again. I
Really? Where did that come?
$3 bill, y'all.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a huge fan. I still am
Was
a
I?
huge fan.
I was, yeah, I was.
Yeah, Chris and I listened to a lot of Biscuit.
Just it's not so much Fred Durst, but actually some of it is Fred Durst. I don't care if he's a piece of shit or a lunatic.
Right.
I think he's better than he was. I think he's been humbled
Yeah,
a little bit.
Humble a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
Oh, completely humbled. I mean, he wears a
A little
cowboy
bit, yeah.
hat, and wears a beard and shit now. But
Well,
He's
I mean, I
They've
was a
got a
big
new
fan of theirs
song.
too. But
They've got
I-
a new
I-
song too, right?
yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
mhm.
But I fell off when Wes left the band. When Wes left the band, I'm like, eh.
he's back.
He's
Yeah,
back.
I know. Yeah,
He's
yeah, I
back.
know that. I know.
Yeah.
Yes, who's man?
And it's funny when you see Wes now. He's just this old guy. It's funny. It's like, well, oh my God. Just this old guy with a beard and
And
Yeah, he
his
doesn't
dad
even wear
bought-
the makeup or anything anymore, does he?
Well,
Oh, he does. Doesn't
Yeah.
he?
he wears
Yeah.
he wears makeup. He's got a
I
mask.
just saw
on
a
every now and then,
video
wear a mask.
last night, 2 nights ago, of him all fucking blacked out.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
all
on one
done up?
side, white
Yeah.
on the other side. Yeah, yeah.
I
But
mean,
without his makeup and stuff, I was just an old dude.
He's a graphic designer, so
Yeah,
that was his whole purpose of doing that. Is well, if I'm not going to do this, I'm going to do something with it.
yeah.
Right.
Because even his amps, he's got these pink amps or whatever now that he helped design with the company that he's sponsored by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again, I'll say this too: underrated guitarist. Yeah, I mean, at the time when he came out, when they were around and they were really big, people were like, "Oh, Wes Borland, Wes." I still don't think nowadays he doesn't get enough due.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah, I really don't.
yeah.
You're right. They weren't the same after he left the band. They weren't. They
They
weren't.
weren't
the
the
same.
same, no.
No.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I have a really obnoxious thing whenever somebody says Limp Bizkit, because I gotta say $3 bill, y'all. I don't know
Right.
why. I apologize.
Well, I really like them. I always love that drummer is what always brings me back because I'll have this beat in my head. And like, oh, that's Biscuit. I'll play Biscuit. 3 hours will go by and I'm like, holy fuck. Because I'll
Yeah.
keep rewinding and Rearranged is a fucking beautiful song.
Yes.
What's the drummer's name?
John Otto.
John Otto. John Otto.
Yeah.
I love Nobody Like You off of is it Nookie? What's the name of their second album?
The second album, Significant Other.
Significant Other,
Significant
sorry,
Other, yeah.
Significant Other. Nobody Like You that Jonathan Davis also sings on. I
Yep.
love the fucking
Mhm.
track.
Yep.
And maybe
That's
Scott
my-
Weiland might even sing on that too. I don't know.
Oh, I don't now I'm looking like a Bad Biscuit fan. I can't even no, I don't
Bad
remember.
Biscuit.
I'm a
It's
Bad
funny.
Biscuit fan.
That's your new nickname. Jimmy's new nickname is Bad Biscuit.
Bad Biscuit.
And you know, we were talking about Disturbed a few episodes ago too, but doing covers. But I think Biscuit weren't they? I mean, Anthrax had one with like Antisocial, whatever. But wasn't Biscuit kind of that late '90s, early 2000s big heavy band that first started doing covers when they did Faith?
Well, when they did Faith, it really opened some eyes, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, I think they were the first one. Like, what this band's doing? George Michael, and it was
Right.
great because they put their own spin on it, and
Southern Do
It's
It
funny.
Live.
I had friends in from Ontario a couple
Big
weekends
Biscuit.
ago and stayed at my place. And Katie was gone because she went to see Morgan Wallen in Alberta.
Right.
But so it was just the three of us on the Saturday morning. And I said, I'll make breakfast because we're all kind of just sitting there. Like I had the TV on, or we're all three of us were kind of just chilling because we got drunk the night before on our phones. So I thought I'll just put something on. I turned the TV on and I went to Netflix, and I've seen it like 5 times now. But I put on Trainwreck, which is the Woodstock documentary, right?
yeah.
They'd never seen it, so we ended up watching all 3 parts.
It's easy watch.
And it's an easy watch, right? And because I love when they get to the actual music part, it's cool to see all the other bullshit and the destruction and the build up to the destruction and the interviews with all those dipshits that worked on at Woodstock. But I love the music part when they get to the first night when Korn closes and the second. The funny thing is they skip, other than a very tiny part with Kirk Omelette. They only that's the only thing they show from Metallica. They skip right over that Metallica was even there, and I think it's Metallica asked to not be in it because somebody died during the Metallica show, right?
Oh, so, yeah. I didn't remember that until
they make it like Limp. They play Limp, and then everyone goes to the rave, and that's when they somebody drives the van into the rave, and a girl was getting possibly raped in the back of the van, and they had to shut the rave down, which was Fatboy Slim. But I'm like, hey, well, you're not going to talk that Metallica came on after Limp. They're like, you just skipped fucking 2.5 hours.
Yeah, they made it sound like Limp was like the last band.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
that's when the pure true chaos really fucking happened.
well,
Right. Right.
Because they were told to tone it down, and they're like, "Oh, tone it down."
no, yeah, it's all, yeah.
Yeah,
good
Fred didn't
idea.
tone it down, and that's what the one fucking event organizer. He's like, I didn't realize when we put this together that Fred Durst was an asshole.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna
I'm like,
say,
well,
you're gonna
it's like-
tell him to tone it down, and
Right,
them
Fred
to tone
Durst
it
was
down?
just being Fred Durst. Like Tiger,
Yeah.
Tiger's gonna just be a
I
tiger.
didn't really realize that Bear was gonna maul my baby. Oh, really? Yeah.
Really? You didn't know that?
Yeah, Bear's just a bear.
Isn't it funny though? And granted,
Fred
some might
Durst
be
is Fred
editorial
Durst.
too, but isn't it kind of amazing when you watch that 3-part series and you go, how are they just fucking clueless? Like the organizer, it's like,
Right.
really? I'm just
Right.
describing what's going to happen. Like you already know this is going to be a fucking shit show and a
Oh, I
half.
loved it when they interviewed the younger guys that
Yeah.
worked for the event, and they said, well, we tried to tell them this isn't, you don't understand the lineup you have here of people. And when they showed fucking Korn playing, for me, it's like, and Chris and I saw them, and it was a very much smaller version of what happened there. But it's the same crowd in a,
Yeah.
like a giant a sea of people, right? Like it was 200,000 at that, where Chris and I was like
Yeah.
20,000 or 30,000
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like same thing. I was like, holy shit. And when they interviewed Jonathan Davis, and he said, when I looked out, I was like, holy fuck, look at all these people. And they show the crowd at like for Blind and stuff, and even for Limp, like it's just like the whole crowd is like jumping in sequence. I'm like,
Pogo, yeah.
I was watching it with my friends, and I was like, could you imagine being in that? And my buddy Joe goes, not a chance. I'm like, no, thank you.
Nope.
Yeah.
And maybe back then I would have been, but I don't think so. I probably would have been
Nope.
like, let's go to the back. I'm gonna get fucking killed in here. Like,
About it was like 8 years ago. It was like right before I started dating Jenny. I went to Korn and Slipknot,
oh my god, yeah.
and we were on the main floor. We were on back by first tier soundboard. I don't know if you know anything like.
Well, you're on the floor still, like.
Yeah. Like generally there's two soundboards. They're not always next to each other. Sometimes some venues they have main soundboard up higher so they can
Right.
have a better look. But we were by first tier soundboard, which meant that was Slipknot soundboard, and a lot of the light rigging and stuff is there. And we were against the guardrail. It was just the metal guardrails. Excuse me. And there was 4 of us, and we're maybe the second song into Slipknot, and we're like, I'm not feeling safe. Let's get on the other side of this guardrail.
That's yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. Like,
And my one guy, he's the one guy that was with us, he's 275, 6 feet tall, big fucking dude. And he's like, yeah, I'm not liking this. So we had to ride this guardrail until there was an opening to get around. And we asked the security, like, can we go up, get off of main floor? They're like, yes, please get off the main floor.
yeah, there's too many people.
So, Slipknot played for 45 minutes. The place was just shaking and vibrating, right?
I believe it. Like,
There was a 10-minute break because the stage was circular. They spun the stage and brought Korn out. 10 minutes. And all of a sudden,
yeah, for Blind, yeah, fuck.
everybody fucking flocked. The first elevation was jumping the gates, getting under the first floor, and then ding, 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 ding.
Are you ready?
It just again there's the hair on my legs just fucking
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's awesome, but I don't want to get crushed. Like,
and right where we were is where everyone was jumping that gate, and I am so thankful. We ended up going to the top level of the first elevation, and we had a beautiful sight straight onto the stage. But yeah, the energy was just kinetic, frenetic, everything, any tick you could think of, lunatic. It was just fucking crazy. It was just lightning flying out of my fingers everywhere.
yeah, I believe
Yeah,
it.
stay away from that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your husband. How did he die?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was crushed at a concert. Like Jesus.
Yeah.
And they, well, even those people they interviewed in the Woodstock thing there, oh, it was nuts. Like, just don't fall down. Like, just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, don't fall down. Like, you'll be left behind. You'll be, and even the security guards were saying like huge chunks of people just like shifted all at
Yeah.
once, right? It's just a big wave of people
Yeah.
moving.
It's like a tsunami of people. Yeah.
Right. Fuck all that. No thanks.
No, thank you.
Not to mention the, drinking the shit water and bathing in the shit
Oh
water.
my, yeah, no shit. Everything
Everything was fucking toilet runoff and
oh my god.
Yeah, how do you expect, 500,000 people and have 12 waters?
right and 4 urinals.
Well, yeah,
they had like a bunch of urinals, but still.
and back then they said they were charging $10 for a bottle of water, and that's
Right. In fucking 99.
1990s money.
Right.
Yeah,
But anyway, enough of that shit. I was going to say, if we're talking about what we're listening to,
yeah.
I am listening to Missio. So I listened to this. This is an electronic kind of rock duo from Texas. I listened to them years ago and kind of forgot about them. And they have a couple of new songs. I don't know if you're that familiar with them. They're from Austin, Texas. But
Nope.
they have a song from 2017 called Bottom of the Deep Blue Sea, which I really loved. And it's not like they say they're electronic, but I kind of thought they were more rock than electronic. But their new songs, Cherry Waves and I See You, they've got an EP out that was out earlier this year, which is really good. Like, I would recommend check them out. Like, but I would check out their older stuff, actually. Like I said, Bottom of the Deep Blue Sea came out in 2017. I love that track. And it charted, right? It was on the US alt rock stations and their alt rock charts and the US rock charts. But yeah, Missio.
All right, check those out.
That and the new Pumpkins. Pumpkins had a new song, Chrome Jets, came out last Friday. Or
Really?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's really good. Right? Really good guitar again. And Billy's voice is pretty good. Right? It's very Billy, current Billy. But it's good for Pumpkins. And that's great because I liked their last album. And we talked about it when we did our Pumpkins episode where I left them for a lot of years. So I'm kind of back listening to them if they have anything new. So that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
I still don't necessarily like watching some of this stuff when he does.
Oh, dude,
he's
seriously, he has a great.
pretentious.
Yeah, he has a great opportunity of like having a really good talk show, and all his talk show just serves for him to talk over his guests and talk more than his guests.
I was a millionaire when I was
Let's
24, and I was
get
like,
back
yeah.
to where I want to bring it. Let's
Yeah,
get
and
back.
he has this arrogance about him that I'm this really rich. And he doesn't say this, but he's just this arrogance of like, I'm this really rich guy, and it's like, dude, you just sound so and look so fucking
Right.
pompous right now. I want to
Yeah.
punch you in the
I've
face.
tried watching it several times. His
Yeah,
Steve Vai one wasn't too bad, but some of the other ones, like when he was interviewing Pat Benatar and Neil Gerardo,
Gerardo.
he just like kept like shutting them up. No,
Yeah.
no. This is what I want to talk about. I was like, yeah. So
Sorry.
you all right?
No, I'm tired. Sorry.
Gerardo? Did you say Gerardo? I've not been listening to Gerardo.
Rico Suave.
So I'm in concert.
Did you really see him?
At Wonderland?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bell Biv DeVoe, Tony. I talked about this. And
No, yeah,
Gerardo.
you're right.
Did
Yeah,
you? And
yeah,
Gerardo? I didn't know that
Did you-
Gerardo was
did you-
there.
yeah, I think I mean,
Music Factory. Did
yeah,
I bring up Gerardo? Yeah, Gerardo was.
yeah,
the
I
opener.
think I did a graphic on there too with that episode. Too, yeah.
Rico Suave.
Suave.
And then, like, can you name a second Gerardo song? No.
No.
No one, not even Gerardo can.
Right.
I had more than one song.
Then again, I can only name a couple of CNC Music Factory songs too. So
For a music factory, then weren't very production heavy. Were
it's
they?
only C now because one of the C's is dead. So
Oh, is it really? Oh,
it's only C Factory.
see,
It sounds like an asterisk. C Music Factory.
C Music Factory.
okay, I'm supposed to see it. Where am I supposed to go? No, so one thing I'll say, like I said, I kind of started out with, I've taken this opportunity now to listen not only the bands we're researching every week, but also just like I said, stuff I haven't heard of or really even listened to before, or didn't give it the time of day, or just stuff that I heard about but never had time to, or whatever. So
Right.
been a lot of music listening lately, which is, to be honest, I don't listen to a ton of music all the time. I mean, I watch a lot of movies and stuff, but
Yeah, I'm listening to probably less music. Well, I listen, like you said, I listen to the stuff for the show, right? And then to almost force myself to make an effort to listen to something else other than what we're researching. But then, there's only so much time. Because then you're watching shows, you're watching movies, you're like, because I used to dedicate like so much time to this listening to music.
yeah.
I still do. It's in the truck.
It's in the car. I'm not in the car as much, and that's
Neither am I. I'm at home.
Well,
Right.
I'm in the truck all day long. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Chris, when you take the train to work or whatever, are you listening to music on the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an experience this morning. There was no subway service when I went there. So I'm standing there listening to fucking music for 15 minutes before I realized no train was showing up.
No, there's no train.
Did they lose the train or what happened?
Take my earpiece out and attention, there's no subway service between Shepherd West and St. Clair West. Well, that's where I've got to fucking go. So walk back to the apartment, get my car and drive to work.
Yeah, I was just say you had to drive to work or get an Uber, right? Like, fuck.
Drive to work and pay to park, but it's cheaper than the Uber.
Right.
Did they at least pay for your parking?
No.
Oh.
Fuckers.
And I have to fucking message the TTC back because I paid my $3 on my fucking card to get onto the subway, but then I didn't take the subway. So if I want my $3 back, I gotta talk to customer service.
Right. Which is almost worth it though, right? If you like for you drive for $3, I guess. Like
It was $8 to park. Whatever.
But I'd be like, give me my $3 back because I'm going on it tomorrow if you got the fucking service going.
Yeah. I'll be there in 6 hours, 4 hours,
Right.
5 hours. 5 hours.
Oh,
Yes. So to answer your question, I do. I listen, and then if Christie's at dance and there's not a football game on or a hockey game on, and even if there is, sometimes that's on with music in the background.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'm doing dishes, I usually have music on. Even if I'm playing a video game, I usually am. The thing I love about the PS5 is it can play Spotify on the game while I'm playing.
Yeah, we're
right?
playing.
So
Yeah.
Nice.
really,
have that.
that's cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I do I don't want to say force myself, but sometimes I'm listening to music. I'm like, fuck, I need to be making a list. I shouldn't be listening to recreational music. I need
I
to
do the same thing. I should be listening to what I'm supposed to be listening to.
Gotta do my homework.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. And then at work, if I'm in the control room at work, I can put it on in the background, but there's shit going on. So I can't always do list stuff, but I can have music playing.
Right.
Right.
Here I am listening to fucking Keith Sweat. I should be listening to Queen for fuck's sakes.
That happens to me quite often.
Yeah.
I'll just type into YouTube, for example, Pink Floyd songs. So it'll show the first page it shows is all Pink Floyd songs. You click on one, and then it brings you to another page. It plays the video, and then the next option is another Pink Floyd mix. And then after that, it's your normal what you've watched. So I'll watch On the Turning Away, and then I'll start scrolling from that. And I'm like, oh shit, 10 years. Oh, I haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah, you go down a YouTube rabbit hole.
Oh, Evan
then you're down a
Blue.
rabbit
Oh
hole
god, I gotta
next
listen to
album.
Evan Blue. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
12 Stones. I haven't heard 12 Stones in a long time. And so 13 songs later, I've listened to one Pink Floyd song,
I'm ready for my 10 years episode.
right?
Just Ranked is researched and produced by the Just Ranked crew. Editing and mixed by Joe Burkle. Socials and marketing by DJR Media Services. Theme music by Blue Joker. If you're enjoying the show, please set your podcast app to download new episodes and help spread the word by leaving a review and tell everyone you know to listen.